All right, good morning. Sorry about taking me so long. I've had this bad allergies and I couldn't speak, and it's just been blah. Okay, here's the question you had for the arc length of this function. So let me write down. So I said y equals 3x to the power 3 halves from x equals 0 to x equals 8. Arc length L. Okay. The formula which we're going to have to use the arc length formula, which is from a to b, the square root of 1, the first derivative squared dx. So that's the formula we'll be using. So this is a, that's b. So we have y equals 3x to the power 3 halves. We got to find the first derivative, which is 3, bring the top down, over 2 times 3, and subtract 1 makes it 1/2. So 3 times 3 is 9 over 2, x to the power 1/2. That's the first step. Now we got to square it. 9 over 2, x to the power 1/2 squared. So just square everything. 9 squared is 81. 2 squared is 4. 1/2 times 2 is just x. So we can plug it in there. So we'll go from 0 to 8. 1 plus 81 over 4x dx. Because all that stuff is right there. All right, so let's see what we have here. I just rewrote that radical as the power 1/2. So the integral on the inside remember this is our derivative. So we have here, we can take out the 4. That's going to be 1/2 because it's square root. So here we have 1 plus 81 over 4x to the power 1/2. So we have to do here for the exponent, we have to add 1 to the exponent, which makes it 3/2, and we have to divide by it. Now, the 81, because if we take a derivative of this, we have to have just the regular function. So the 81 coefficient has to come out in front, because that's what we had to have it inside there. So it's 1 over 81. Remember, you always have to be able to go backwards. And then this goes from 0 to 8. Well, this 1/2, we get a common denominator, we get 4 over 4 plus 81 over 4x. So this is 4 plus 81x over 4 to the power 1/2. Since I have a common denominator, so 4 to the power 1/2 is square root of 4, which is 1/2. So that comes out in front. And then we have to get the derivative of 81x, which is 81. We don't have an 81 in front, so we have to put an 81, and then we have to cancel it by 1 over 81. So we have 181 times 2 is 162. And this side here we have 4 plus 81 to the 3/2 from 0 to 8. And we have this on the bottom, so we flip that, 2 over 3. All right, let's see what happens here. So 2 goes in there 81 times. So it's 1 over 81 times 3 is 243. 81x. So we do it from 8. So we do the first one. We have 4 plus 81 times 8 to the power 3/2 minus 4 plus 81 times 0 to the power 3/2. 81 times 8, 64. So it's 4 plus 6, 48. 4 to the power 3/2. 8, that's a 0. Six 48 plus 4 is 652 to the power 3/2 minus 4 to the power 3/2. Let's see something. 652 divided by 4. 4 goes into 6 once with 2 left over. 4 goes into 25 6 times with 1 left over. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So 652 is actually 163 times 4. To the power 3/2 minus 4 to the power 3/2. Okay. We have 1 over 243. 163 times 4 minus this, since they're multiplied, I could distribute that. So we get 163 to the power 3/2, 4 to the power 3/2 minus 4 to the power 3/2. Since they both have a 4 to the power 3/2, I can factor that out. So I got 163 to the power 3/2. That's gone -1 because that one factors out. So 4, look at this one. 4 to the power 3/2 is 4 to the power 1/2 cubed. So square root of 4 cubed, 2 cubed is 8. And because that's an improper fraction, we have 163, 1 and 1/2. 2 goes into 3 once with 1 left over. So we have 8/243. So we have 163 times 1 to the first power, 163 to the power 1/2 minus 1. And that's your answer. All right, I hope that helped. All right, I'll send the rest of it out pretty soon. I'm going to work on it right now. All right, good luck.